Okay, F9 is not working. Okay, no, I don't know, earlier also it was not worked. Okay, it may be like something wrong. Okay, so insert or remove here, if you go for this working, right? So in either of the way you can go for. Okay, so that means like you are observing your what do you say, like each and every step how it's executing, you want to watch. So you can insert breakpoint, then you can run, right? So what it will do is like temporarily your QTP pauses your script there. Okay, it paused your script execution there, right? So then each and every step you have to execute step by step. So how many ways you can execute is like here you will get three options. Okay, step into, step over, and step out. Okay, so the purpose of these three is like you will get a chance to use mostly, even it is a very good into question. So what is the step into, step over, and step out? Okay, okay, remember whenever the executing step is single statement like this, A B C you are giving and you are executing, right? So what are the step is executing, that step is single step. Okay, it's not like reusable action or function. Okay, so there is no difference between step into, step over, and step out. The executing statement is single statement. The purpose of these three options no vary. Only the thing, the purpose will get vary when the executing statement is action or function. Okay, so even in the normal running or fast running, even in those two modes also, if it is single step there is no difference, but action, then only the purpose is getting varying, right? Exactly here also. Okay, okay. The purpose of step into is if the executing statement is reusable action, it will go inside of that reusable action and cursor stays at first line in your reusable action. Okay, that is in case of like step into. Then once you go and enter into reusable action, then you have to execute further steps in that reusable action, right? So at that time what you can go is like step out, you can use it up. Okay, so remaining statements you have to execute in that reusable action, so you can go for like using step out option or shift F11. Shortcut key for shift out is step out is shift F11. Okay, okay, but in case of step over, what it will do is it will entirely execute that reusable action, come out of that reusable action and place pointer next step in your QTP. Okay, so in case of step over, in case the executing step is like reusable action, it will go inside of that reusable action and okay, it will go inside of that reusable action and entirely executes, come out of that reusable action, control comes to like main script, and in main script what is your next step, there your cursor stays. That is nothing but like step over. Okay, that is step over. Okay, so in real time, even this is very good into question, very important into question. Okay, you try to remember. So but the thing is like purpose is same but it's not working. I don't know actually really, I tried so many times, but it's not working. Step into is working, but step over, step out is not working. Okay, so you try it out once, the purpose you got it up, right? So step into, step out, step over, if it is single step, no difference, the purpose is no difference, but the purpose will get vary only when the executing statement is action. So step into and step out in combination you will use. So with the help of step into, you will go, it will go inside of that reusable action and cursor stays first step of that reusable action. In case of step over, it will get execute enter that action and come out of the action, and it will stay pointer next step of your main action. Okay, main script. Okay, so this is nothing but like step into step or step over. Okay. Okay, so another important thing is like sorry. View debug viewer pane. Okay, here view debug viewer pane, if you go there, you are seeing three tabs: watch, variables, command. Okay, so specific variable value you have to keep observe. So what you can do is you can go for which are the variables you want to watch. Those variables you can add it to watch tab. Okay, so specific variable while executing, how it's behaving, how the values of that variable changing, you want to watch. Okay, so you can go for like this one. Okay, add that variable to watch tab and you can keep watching. Here you are having like variables tab, right? So which are the variables you are having in your program, all those variables value it will display. Okay, so you are having 20 variables in your program, so 20 variables values it will get display, but 20 variables values you have to watch means it's a little bit difficult, right? So in those 20 variables, which variable value you have to keep track, that variable you can add it to watch and you can find it. Okay. So that is nothing but like variables. Okay, so that is nothing watch and variables. Okay, so see here okay, so far nothing got executed, right? So variables, no variable got executed, right? Watch also B, variable undefined. If I press F10, what happened? A variable got executed, right? So we were given watch for B, so variable not yet executed, so variable is undefined. So variables tab, if you go, A is displaying 1000. Okay, okay, then again I will try to execute one more step. So B also got executed, so B value got changed to 2000, right? Okay, if you go for variables, variables tab also it will show A and B. So far what are the variables got executed, those two is showing. Okay, then what I do is I will try to execute this step as well. Okay, so three variables, B only you added for watch, and variable tab if you go, nothing is. Okay, so three variables were there. Okay, now I realized three statements got executed. Okay, now I realized for C, instead of passing 300, I have passed by mistake 3000. Okay, so what happened was while typing I have given wrong value for C. Let us suppose C is at 1000th step. So again you have to execute means it will be too much time wasting, right? So is there any way to change value of a particular variable during runtime? Okay, so if that is there, it will solve your problem, right? So during runtime, if you change value for a specific variable, that solves your problem. Yes, that purpose is available. Okay, so like how you can change it during runtime, value of a particular variable, how you can change is like if you go for watch or variables, what is the command you have? ABC. So 1000, 2000, 3000 you have for B, let us suppose. Okay, so I'm going for B, so I'm setting it to B equal to 300. I realize instead of 300, sorry, 200 I will give. Instead of 200 for B, I have given 2000. Okay, so if you go for watch, what is the value you are having for B? 2000. For variables, what is the value? 2000. Okay, so I went to command, I have given B equal to 200, enter. Okay, enter. So watch, what is the value you are having? 200, right? So variables, what is the value? B, 200. So the purpose of command is during runtime you want to change properties for a particular variable or something like that. Okay, you want to change values. Okay, so that time you can go for command and execute that statement manually. Execute that statement, I mean like temporarily. Okay, change the value of a particular variable temporarily, right? So that is nothing but like that is the purpose of command. Okay, so the purpose of command not only like only executing value, only changing values to specific variables, even you can execute object specific commands also. Okay, so which are the operations you can perform in QTP? Any command you can execute in command prompt. Okay, during runtime. So these are the different run modes available in your QTP. This is very practical oriented, even is very important into question. Okay, so what is the purpose of debug viewer pane? Remember guys, this is very practical oriented. Okay, so if you are really working on this one, proofs. Okay, so very important question. So in QTP front, debugging is very powerful concept. That one proves whether you are really working or not. If you are really working, your answer gives them better view. Okay, so please practice it up. Okay, so these are the different run modes available in your QTP. Any questions, anybody? No questions?